Hi, I look kind of dirty because I helped this guy, this man come here to do work on the drain. It is amazing. He fixed the problem. I had the septic, first I had the septic truck come here and totally unfill the septic system that hadn't been unfilled in years. I didn't get any video of it, but I got a video of the guy who really fixed the whole thing. Then my dad came over, and before that, I had used the snake myself and got a good snake and done it so much work on it that we worked and worked and worked on the thing. And it's fixed. I'm gonna check it though. I'm gonna undig the dirt, the topsoil I put back. I'm gonna check it, make sure it's okay one more time, but I'm gonna do that a little later. Anyway, it's fixed. It's fixed. The toilet's flush. Everything works normally now. It is great. It's amazing. It is amazing. The whole thing works. It's a miracle. So here's a video of the guy who finally came here. My dad had been here 2 or 3 times or something like that. I had worked on the thing for days, and there's a blocked up thing in it of all this sludge and this old gross stuff that had been there for so long, and it finally went down. He has this super powered thing and it shoots it through, and we found where it was blocked, where it was stopped up. I walked out there and listened to it, could hear where it was, and then he dug up and put the thing in there, and I videotaped him doing it. It's pretty amazing. Okay, that's the first thing that happened. Then I'm going to talk about all this other cool stuff that I'm doing. I got my book in better shape. That's after this. Okay, here's this guy. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Okay, I've gotten my book better. I designed a cover for it, How to Be a Filmmaker. You can see this is the cover, How to Be a Filmmaker. And I'm getting it in proper format. It's in proper format, but I just keep working on it and getting the book better. Here's the pages. Here are the pages. It goes down to here. Let's see how many pages it is. It's going to change the format a little bit, and then I'll have this last page, this will match up once I type some more, because I'm typing as I go, and it makes little changes through the whole thing. So I'm going to go through it one more time, keep working on the thing. Now it's up to 221 pages. I have pictures. Here's Sundance, the Sundance Film Festival, where I was accepted to Troma Dance with my film Crazy Animal. Me and Danica went for our honeymoon. Those are flyers we put up for the movie. Park City, Utah during Sundance. These are awards that our films won and festivals that it got into. This is the book. I described the 180-degree rule. Okay. So that's coming along. That's almost done, and I'm going to publish it as a physical copy and as a Kindle, I guess. or whatever it's called. I'm still working on that. So I found out the way you design a book is in Word on a PC. You either use Word on a PC or you use Pages on a Mac. This is Pages. So I got it in the proper program. Okay. Hey everybody, it's John Birmingham. How are you? I was raised on God and Jesus, but I kind of strayed, as people can when they really don't know enough about the Bible. They're almost all going to stray from it unless they really find the Bible, the New Testament especially. The New Testament, God had to send his only begotten Son down to earth to get it written. And that's really important. That's really important because before then it was just men who wrote the Old Testament who were prophets. And the New Testament tells you to be kind to others. Genuinely be kind in your intent, in your thoughts, in your actions, in your words. Kindness, genuine kindness to others. Genuine kindness to others. And forgiving them when they're mean to you. That can be difficult, but just forgive them. And when I was younger, a few years ago, I got in this habit of trying to be big and powerful. I thought that's how people got more money and things after, I had been working so relentlessly at this entertainment and it wasn't getting the results I wanted. And then I had to do this other stuff and I started being mean about it because I didn't want to do it. And then when I found God and Jesus, this tells all about what's right and wrong. This tells about what's right and wrong. This really tells you the truth about what's right and wrong in the Bible. Okay, this is reality as we know it. It's not a matter of opinion. It's reality. God created the heavens and the earth. Creationism is real. Creationism is real. Creation, he created everything as we know it. He's the most original soul who has ever existed because he created all the rest of us. He created everything. However, the devil is responsible for all the bad. He's responsible for all the sin. The devil who wanted to try to be better than God, and he was an angel who God created. God created all the angels. There were, I believe, 100 million angels. 33 million fell with the devil down to earth. And they have no hope anymore because after they're done using that meanness to try to take more for themselves and hurt others to get more for themselves, that's the devil's way, his sinful, wrong way, doing bad and hurting others. They get earthly pleasures and things on earth. He's the lowercase God on this earth. When he's done, he's going to burn in the lake of fire for all eternity. And so will all the rest of the 33 million angels who fell, who are demons. They're demons down in hell. And so will the humans who he tricked and his demons tricked into being mean on earth to try to get earthly pleasures and earthly things for themselves. Or they just did things wrong and sinned. They didn't know how to be, so they sinned. But this shows us how to really be. Okay? This shows you how to really be. And it's kindness to others. And also has to do with repenting, feeling really sorry for the wrong that you have done and feeling bad and sorry for the bad that you have done, aware that it's wrong. And, that's something good too. That is something good that you should do, is really feel sorry for all the bad that you did. And I have been in the past a few years ago, I was mean, kind of in my thoughts and intent. And I didn't really say it in words because I didn't know ways to distort the truth of my thoughts and intent so I wouldn't get in trouble. tried to get more earthly things. It was awful. It was really, really bad. And there's no hope when that goes too far. You have to do your best to not sin. Those people end up in hell for all eternity for living that way. That's not what life's about. It's about kindness to others. And I believe my work on earth is good. My work in films is good. Even when I made a vampire movie, I had them all eat meat. They ate meat. Besides, there are a couple of characters in the movie who are my friends, who in real life I hope go to heaven. But I had them be the bad guys in the movie, and they ended up in hell when they died, because they actually were the ones who tried to eat humans instead of biting them and turning them into vampires who just all ate meat. That was my movie. They were kind vampires who ate meat, and that's about as mean as my movies have been. There's this one video that was terrible. I hope it got deleted. And that's not what I'm all about. All the rest of them, 1,000 videos, 2,000 videos, more than 40 original music videos, 3 feature films, 3 original feature films that I did all myself, starting with the original screenplay. We're starting with the original idea for a movie, and you turn that into a physical reality. It has a real story, a story structure, 3 acts. And that is what I'm really good at. So I'm not going to do it anymore anytime soon that I'm aware of, unless some job opportunity came up that made it more realistic to make money at. But my work on earth has been those films, and it hasn't made as much money as I wanted to, films and videos. And I also had to do hard work. I ended up having to work on home renovation for more than 14 years full time. I counted up the hours. That would be like however many hours is barely considered full time. I did that for 14 years or more. About 14 years or a little more. So I had to do that no matter how I felt. And I didn't enjoy it that much. I ended up having to do it more to kind of get on my own because I didn't like it. I was trying to get on my own. I had to work a lot, sometimes long hours, and it wasn't enjoyable to me. But it was God's work. God wanted me to do that type of thing too. I don't know why. I can't imagine having to do it again after all I've been through all these years. Anyway, so this is what the video is. Now I'm going to talk about my update about what I've been working on. Okay, all those years that I did film and video, I spent about 80% of the effort creating and doing creative things, and 20% of the effort on promotion. I did okay. I made some money. I was telling Danica, I sent her an email. I said one of my movies got up to the 939 most popular movie on the IMDb. It's pretty good. It was more popular than some of the blockbuster films that had been released a few years before. It got up to the 939 most popular movie of its time. Not in the top 10, but it was 939. That was okay. So, and you know, I have a resume that's just really good with that stuff. So I worked hard at promoting, and I made some money back. Not as much as I would have liked, because I only put that 20% effort into promoting. And I've heard this more than once now. It's unanimous as a YouTube creator. They say you have to spend just as much time creating your films and doing all the creative work and making the films, videos, whatever the stuff is you're creating, video, film, music, whatever the thing is you're doing, you have to spend just that much time that you spent on that stuff as you put into promoting the stuff. So I only spent the 20% effort and like 80% really working on making this stuff entertaining, the feature films, music videos, some videos with heavy editing, some videos that were more thought out, and I only spent 20%. So now, and through all I've learned in film and video, when you have a finished feature film, that's a product you can sell. That is a product you can sell and make money at. When you get it on a DVD or whatever physical media you have, or for download on the internet, that is a product you can sell. A product you can sell. So here's the thing, is that there are two types of distribution for a movie. You get a movie company to do all the work, and they put the word out there, and they make it go big with all their connections that they worked out to become a distributor. Or you self-distribute. You do it yourself. In all my studies of that, because I am doing it myself, I found that most of the time when you get a distributor, they try to keep all the money or most of the money. It's difficult, but sometimes you can get money up front. I know, I had various filmmakers who I've talked with, and it's possible. So, but self-distribution, you're almost guaranteed money when you work at it. When you work at it like a full-time job, because you have a product that can sell. When you spend 8 hours in one day, this is amazing. When you spend 8 hours in one day constantly talking to people, even one at a time, just one at a time, you'll find 3 or 4 people who will buy your movie in those 8 hours. 8 hours is a pretty long time. So if you do that every day, on average, you're going to at least get like $60 after the cost of printing up the DVDs. You sell them for $20 each. Your movie, you have a high quality movie that you had printed by the hundreds or however many you print up. And nowadays they can mail them to those people directly. You have a website you create and you have all your products on there. Now I haven't really sold anything on all my websites that I had this whole time. I haven't sold anything. I promoted myself as a filmmaker and these things that I was doing. And I got some views online. I got, including the videos on Danica's channel, 100 million views or something like that. But I didn't get all the money for that. She got a lot of the money. But anyway, I've done it my best in the past, and I'm still able to do much more of that. But instead of creating the stuff and not promoting it, I'm going to change my effort to the promotion side. I'm just going to promote my stuff. And I've been doing it for weeks now. I have been doing that for weeks now. Well, not really. I wrote a book on it. So I guess I don't know if that's considered promotion or not, but it may be. But writing a book is almost more creating, but actually it's to make money and make a product that's going to sell and self-distribute it. And then I really started selling all my music. It's going to be on iTunes pretty soon. So I'm starting to distribute all these products that I have. I have a finished book now that I'm going to make available, How to Be a Filmmaker. I have more than 100, close to 100 songs, or maybe more, close to 100 songs. And all these albums, like at least 8 albums, finished albums of music. that I got on iTunes and other stores, so I can promote that now and talk to people one at a time and get them to see if they want to buy any of my movies or music. Next, I'm gonna get to work on a DVD. Somebody's texting me on there. I heard it ding. So next, I'm gonna print up physical media. I'm gonna design the stuff myself. I'm going to design the DVD menu. I used to do that for my movies. I designed the DVD menu. I may see if there's anything higher quality than DVD I can put it on. I'll play in everyone's players. I may just do DVD. I'm going to have it so I'm going to have all my products on a website, and you can click on it and buy my movie for however much I put it. The Vampires of Zanzibar. The other two have distributors. They've already been released with distributors. They had big releases, kind of. One of them had a pretty big release, Crazy Animal. The other one was a little less big. And my movie, The Vampires of Zanzibar, I still have the rights to. It has a small release from this other company, but I kept the rights to sell it myself, so I can sell that freely myself, or I can sell it myself. I have the contract, but it's good. It's this company, and that's about to run out anyway, so then I'll really have all the rights to it. But I have the rights to sell it as right now, to sell the somebody's writing. Somebody keeps texting me. And let me see who this is. Somebody laughing. Ha 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 ha. I don't know what they're talking about. Okay. So here's what I'm going to show you. Some of the products I'm going to sell that I've spent my life creating. The film, the music, the videos. I'm going to put a lot of my videos on DVDs. I'm going to put my movie. I'm going to start with one of my movies on a DVD. I'm going to design the DVD menu. Then I'm going to have another DVD of my short films. Then another DVD of music videos. And another DVD of some of the other music videos, and some live stuff with my band Animals from Outer Space or whatever. You know, I have to think about it, and I'm gonna have all these products I can sell. Like, also some other stuff. I'm gonna help Danica do it too. Is my plan, almost for sure. I'm going to put it on a website for her, so she has products to sell. And I'm going to get to work selling all the stuff that I spent all this time creating with very little promotion that I had done. And now I'm going to do a lot of promotion. I'm going to do a lot of promotion of this stuff. Okay. So here, I'll show you what some of it is. I'll show you what some of it is. Let's listen to it. All right. Let's listen to some of this. Here's one of my albums. It's going to be on iTunes soon and other stores. This is pretty good.
Stay the same. I closed my eyes when I heard a sound, but everything stayed the same. The same. The same. Everything stayed the same. Everything stayed.
Okay, there's one of my albums. Here on the side, see, I have all these albums here. That one's like a more serious, not serious, avant-garde is what I called it. Straightforward, just real music. This one is, there are various, oh, I have a greatest hits album I finally got right. Some of those are outtake albums. This has 27 tracks on it of some of my greatest hits. This is like video hits and or feature film hits. That's me playing piano and singing and playing all the music.
Listen till the morning, Lord. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tell me, do you like to smoke fun crack? Have you ever gotten really gay? Whoa, mama. Not about to lose some weight, but if you wanna have sex.
Johnny L, Johnny L, Johnny L. He's the baddest boy out of them elves, never doing as he's told. And I wish that I was next to him, for him to hold Johnny L, Johnny L, Johnny L, Johnny L. Some say he's no good at all, but I know that they're wrong. No one day will be together all day.
It's the doggone truth.
Yeah.
Got to the coffee shop right at 5, and then I noticed the baked goods were alive. Alive,
Okay.
alive, alive.
Okay.
Cupcake up his way. Then he flew right through the sky.
Okay. So that's it. That's my plan. Is gonna be to promote all this stuff and get to work selling this stuff that I already spent a lifetime, well, many years working on creating all this stuff. My movie, I may be able to sell the other 2 movies that Trauma distributed. They may give me copies to physically sell that I can get out there and sell myself. I have the Vampires of Zanzibar to just print up and sell. I get to design the whole DVD myself and the menu and everything. So that'll be my movie I can sell that I still own the rights to, and a lot of other movies, short films, maybe more than one short films DVD, music videos with extra features and stuff like that. So I'll have all these movies I can sell that I created, and my music, which will be on iTunes, at least I think, well, many albums. So far there are 7 or 8 albums on there that are in the process of going to iTunes. Some of them are already on iTunes. You can look up John Birmingham on iTunes now, so that's pretty good. I've been planning to put my music on iTunes or sell it this whole time, and I never sold my music. Other than, here and there, I might have sold like a CD that I printed up or something here and there. But I was mostly focused on the films and videos. And this is a first of getting my music out there and selling my music. So I have all these good songs that I did. And so that's okay. So, okay. Bye. Oh, look me up on iTunes, John Birmingham. Okay. And there are other things. Oh, you can already get Crazy Animal and Rednecks, my feature films that I wrote, directed, produced, played the lead, composed the musical numbers for. You can already get those on Amazon and all kinds of stores. They were in physical Borders books in the U.S. Um, they may have been in some other stores at Walmart and other places. They're on Netflix and Amazon and all these other stores. Almost every store online that you could buy movies. That's where Crazy Animal was, and I believe Rednecks was in a lot of stores too. So those two are already available if you look up Crazy Animal and Rednecks by Troma, Troma, or just my name, John Birmingham. Look up Crazy Animal by John Birmingham or Rednecks by John Birmingham, and it'll have it on Amazon. You can buy those. And those are my real movies that you might want to watch. They're really good. Each one took like years of work, I guess, to complete. And I'm gonna put my music videos on a DVD and sell those. I'm gonna sell the Vampires of Zanzibar. I'm gonna sell them myself, and all my music, a book. I think another 2 small books, maybe an app. I'm learning how to design an app. I got the app designing software. I'm working on all this. Instead of last year, I worked for a year. I did videos. For a year before that, I worked on my house a lot. Both times it was about 12 hours a day. Really intensive. And now I'm doing this, but I'm taking it easy because one day on these songs that I'm getting these albums together, I spent 30 hours straight with only 1 hour of sleep in between. I went to sleep for 1 hour that night and kept working on the videos. 15 hours, took a rest, 15 hours. About 30 hours with 1 hour of sleep. The next day, another 15 hours after I only got like 5 or 6 hours of sleep. The next day, horrible the whole day. I tried to keep going. I drank 3 huge energy drinks on the 4th day. On the 4th day, I drank 3 huge energy drinks, tried to keep going, and could not do anything. Mind was racing all day, could barely do anything. I did some work, but it was just awful feeling. So I quit caffeine the next day after that. That was like 2 days ago or something. And I worked a little bit on the albums again. And the next day, I had quit caffeine and worked a little on the albums again. And I think that may be today or it was yesterday. And then I drank 1 energy drink and feel okay. That was today. I had 1 energy drink and had food. Did not starve myself on it. And was able to work out again. I hadn't been working out as much with doing this stuff, but I wasn't eating any food. The first 30 hours that I worked on the stuff, I was barely eating. I was so ecstatic that I could finally put my music for sale. So now I gotta promote it. I got it on iTunes. I've started promoting it because I sent it to stores, and they have an easier way to do it now than they had in the past. But it was possible in the past. I didn't get the time to happen to do it. Now is the time for me to do it. And it's funny because my son figured out how to put his music for sale before I did. He got it on iTunes before I did. And that's one of the reasons why I found out how he did it. I saw it another place and I was like, wow, you can do that now using this thing that my son used to sell his songs that he created. He's a really good piano player, and he's actually a good drummer. I taught him how to play drums, and I taught him the basics of piano, and then he went to piano lessons. My mom got him to go to piano lessons at the church, and he's really good at that. And Ivan's good at piano too. They're good at different things. Ivan's really good at art. He's really good at art. Rowan's good at art. I taught them art. I taught them how to read and write properly. They're really good at reading and writing and typing. They haven't taken a typing class, so I can show them how to type faster. That I'm aware of, unless you had them take a typing class. They're pretty good at math. I taught them when they're very young how to count up to, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion. And I showed them how many zeros each one has. It adds 3 zeros every time. When they're really, I'm good at teaching because my parents were teachers, and my grandparents were teachers. So that's what's up to me. That's what I'm up to, however you call it. And okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is working on promoting this stuff. I'll put a link down in the video description to where you can check out my music on iTunes. You can just look up John Birmingham on iTunes, JOHNBIR, John Birmingham, like Birmingham, Alabama, or Birmingham, England. Okay. And so my albums are on there already, and there's going to be more. Like the greatest hit ones should be there pretty soon, so it'll probably be up there any day now. And that has like some really good songs. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing, is promoting my movies, promoting my music, promoting a book that will really help people learn how to be a filmmaker. Another book to teach people how to make money on YouTube. I made money on YouTube. I made some money on YouTube. I don't want to say how much. I was part creator. I was one of the creators of the Rowan is Terrified of Ronald McDonald video. 63 million views. That's pretty good. It's on her channel. My channel has like 11 million or 12 million views. So that's a smaller book. I have How to Make Money on YouTube. It's just a little, like 25 page book. The How to Be a Filmmaker is hundreds of pages. It's a really good, well thought out book. Spent time and effort on it, so I'm gonna get that for sale when I can. I'm working on all this stuff. Already I got the John Birmingham music on iTunes, so that's the one that's what I've been working on these days. You can download the music, and pretty soon when the greatest hits album is on there, you can select tracks of the songs that you liked, like the Danzig parody or the Slash parody or the Cupcake song or Johnny Elf or Super Toddler or all these different ones. Wee Wee Sherman, the Pee Wee Herman one. Mayonnaise, the guy wiping mayonnaise all over himself. Veganase, if you're a vegan. Veganase. I loved Veganase, the stuff, so I made a song and called it my own Veganase name. And it's about eating Veganase. If you're a vegan, you really like vegan stuff, that's a good song on there. That'll be up soon. It's on the Greatest Hits album. So far there is just the Avant-Garde album and some other stuff on there. The Greatest Hits should be up probably by the time this is uploaded by the time this is up for a while. By the time people are really watching this video, you can check out those songs and download each one for like 99 cents on iTunes or Apple Music or other places. And I'm working on those. Working on those. So, um, um, that's what I'm working on now. Products that I can sell. Getting them all ready. Then I'm going to talk to people one at a time and ask if they want to buy my movie, or they're interested in, buying my actual stuff, because I haven't done that as much. And I may have to rent my house or something. I might have to be thrown out of my house that I love to be here because it's godly. You're not supposed to love earthly things. But I hope I get to keep my house, so I may have to rent it. Well, I'm gonna go and I can rent my house because I worked on it a lot, and I can get the money from the rent money. But then I don't know where else I'd live. Don't know where else I would feel this happy and okay at. But maybe it would be okay. I don't know. Probably wouldn't go out as much unless it was in a really enjoyable place to be, or okay enough place to be. I don't want to go to New York. I don't want to go anywhere cold if I have to leave here. I don't want to go anywhere cold. New York is okay though, but it's just not for filmmaking really. It's for Broadway. It's for other jobs, but not as much for filmmaking. You can do it there. It's like probably second after LA, and then it's like, that's debatable because there are other cities like Austin, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Georgia, and I wouldn't live in any of them. I would not feel that happy living in any of those places. I'd only want to be in LA or here at my house as first choice. Something about that's it. I can visit the other places. I can visit I don't want to though, but I'd like to. When I'm with Danica and my kids, I can be anywhere. Pretty much. Anywhere realistic as long as it's safe to be there and okay. Like any house or larger apartment that can fit us. As long, I can be with her and we get to have the kids and everyone's okay. I'd be happy in almost any city, but not quite like this house. So my first choice, or Los Angeles. So may have to take off, get out of here. It's not funny. It's pretty scary actually. Be thrown out of my special house that I worked so hard on, that I worked so relentlessly at, that it took life out of me. Maybe if it didn't, then wow, I'm doing okay. Because I can't work as hard as I worked in this house again, in the way that I had to work in this house, under the conditions and the way it felt. I don't know if I can endure that again, my physical body at my age. But it's been a while since I had to do that. That was a little more than a year ago. And that was just, I don't know. I don't want to do that kind of work again. If I was with Danica and my kids, though, maybe I could. Because if I had Danica, hey, It would be different. It would be, maybe I could work at that stuff and do real estate again. You know, because I feel confident with them to socialize more in public. But I can't imagine what I'll do if I don't be with them. I can't imagine what I will do. But I'm trying my best. I'm feeling okay. So I think everything's okay. I think I'll get to be with them. I'll probably go to Texas and see them there. But it's not one of my favorite places to live, but I can visit, or go on vacation, or see my children, or Danica. I don't know whatever else that's called. I don't know what's in this. I don't know how long it's been sitting there. Okay. Bye. Yeah, take a swig of this. Who knows how long it's been there, right? Okay. Okay. Trying to act cool. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Okay. Check out John Birmingham on iTunes. I'm gonna have Vampires of Zanzibar for sale. That's gonna be the main one that I'm selling. I'm glad it has a good moral purpose. I believed in God and Jesus. I had just found God again. It was a miracle that I got to create that film. I had been depressed and asked God to please help me. And part of getting to feel okay again was deciding to make a feature film, and that was the feature film. God helped me to make that movie. So that's a good movie. When the girls get bitten in the van, they just get turned into vampires who eat meat. They just get turned into meat eaters. They're not actually killed. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye. Click like in the video. Subscribe. This is John Birmingham. Bye.